Game after game after game, and none of them have ever been Devil May Cry. Welcome back for another cinematic intro reaction where I watch a bunch of cinematic intros and I guess what's happening in the storyline. I guess the game. I'm usually so accurate. It's kind of insane how accurate I am. Today we're going to be reacting to the Devil May Cry series, something I've never tapped into ever. Don't know why actually. I feel like it'd probably be a game that I would really enjoy. Before we get into it, my name is Oli. I am a gamer, game collector, a game enthusiast, and I've been gaming since I was born, back when consoles were not online, let's just say that. Now let's talk a little bit about Devil May Cry. I only know two things about the Devil May Cry series. The first one is the main protagonist, who is this guy with silver hair. His name is Dante. How I know it? Oh gosh, I have no idea. Don't even ask me. I think he was in Tekken or something. They included a lot of weird cameo characters in Tekken. One also was Link. I know Link was in Tekken as well. The second thing I know is that there's a song I'm obsessed with that's from the game. It's called Devil Trigger. It's my cardio song. I listen to it every day because I do cardio every single day for a total of 5 minutes. And that is the song I jam to. I could say I also know that it's been a pretty long going franchise. That pretty much captures all of the knowledge I know with Devil May Cry. But that aside, let's just get into it. Let's go.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9.
Okay, so it sounds as though he's running some sort of business.
Can't seem to get any real business.
His business is probably doing a little grim.
Whoa, slow down, babe.
Is that his girlfriend?
Well, what do we have here? Nature calls?
No, a client. She has these Matrix vibes.
You must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Maybe he's like a mercenary of some sort.
I only take special jobs, if you know what I mean.
Or else she wouldn't have been there if she didn't know what you meant.
Brother to evil 20 years ago. The son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta, Mr. Dante.
See, I was right.
In this business, a lot of your kind comes around. And if I kill each one that comes, eventually I should hit the jackpot sooner or later.
In that case, you should be used to this sort of thing.
Oh, she's evil! Oh, wow. Ew. He's in the wrong field of work.
Are you really the son of the legendary Dark Knight Sparta? Didn't your daddy teach you
Sparta.
the sword?
Okay. Ooh, she is strong too.
Time to go to work, guys.
Graphics are too fuzzy. Can't tell what's going on.
Even as a child, I had powers. There's demonic blood in me.
Ah, okay. Hence the name, Devil May Cry.
You were the first one to know about my vengeance. It looks like I'm getting closer.
Don't do it. You might fall in love with her.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy. My name is Trish. I came here to seek your help.
Look at that fire
An end
being
to the
contained,
underworld.
even
What?
though it's burning on wood. Wait, I missed that. I have to rewind.
It seems that way, but I'm not your enemy.
Plot
My
twist.
name is Trish. I came here to seek your help, to put an end to the underworld.
What?
Ah, okay. Is he supposed to know who she is? Ah, okay. She looks like Quistis from Fallen's Gate. Is that the end of the first one? I don't know.
20 years ago,
No.
Mundus, the Emperor of the Underworld, resurrected.
Mundus.
Yes. His powers were sealed by Sparta. He's attempting to gain control of the human world once again. He has been preparing to open the gate on Malay Island.
Is Sparta the name of the underworld? I'm trying to figure that out. Because Dante's from Sparta, I believe.
The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go!
She is so cool. I want to be her. He's like, I cannot do that. That look on his face. Okay, here's my expert opinion. They revealed a lot in this intro. Almost like this woman knew his biography off the top of her hand. It seems as though his mother and brother were killed. I assume because he's half demon. I think his dad carries the demon genes into his family and his mom might have just been a human, hence why he's half-half. And it also kind of gives me the feeling that his father, who I think his name is Sparta. I thought it was the underworld name, but I think it's actually the father's name, Sparta. He probably is a well-known demon that's super strong in the demon world and trained him once upon a time when they had a relationship, but eventually something happened to sever their relationship. Hence why he's now living in the human world, killing demons for a living, because that's all he knows how to do. Or that's what he knows best because of his origins in which his father, Sparta, had taught him. Huh? I think it did pretty good. So this girl, I think her name is Jill? Trish. Her name is Trish. My memory's foggy. Trish is coming there to recruit his help because of his experience of destroying these demons. And they're gonna fall in love. That's all I got. Or she's gonna die. But I kind of think this was PS2 days. It's pretty heavily Japanese influence. I feel as though they always integrate some aspect of love into their storylines, which I enjoy because I'm a girl and I like love stuff. Let's go on. I feel like I could dissect that a little bit more, but I won't. It's pretty hard to see with these fuzzy graphics.
In an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons and humans were powerless under their rule.
Typical storyline.
Humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparta.
Sparta, not Sparta.
With a spirit
okay.
Unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparta eradicated the demons.
Oh, so he's not evil. He's a good guy. Ooh, they make the women so badass in this game. I like it.
The legend of Sparta has been inherited by his son.
Ah, okay.
A demon slayer, Dante.
Enter Dante. His iconic 2 guns. Okay, that's where I know him from. But he also has a sword. So he has long range and short range. I like. She looks like that Garuda lady from Zelda. What's her name? Gotta love me some PS2 graphics. Do you just pay her for her services, or is that a symbol between them? Ooh, her butt is outlined very articulately.
Till next time, son of Sparta.
This must be a museum of some sort, and she just pinpointed something on the map. Okay, here's my expert opinion of this one. We learned a lot more about him. At least I did, probably because I didn't play the game. His dad is not evil. Plot twist! His dad is a good guy. His dad helped eradicate the demons when they overruled the earth and protected the humans. So just to kind of route back to the first trailer I watched, which was Devil May Cry 1, It seemed as though Dante kind of strived in his own path. I'm gonna say which is kind of typical for video games, like they become like low lives in a sense until there's somebody who brings out their inner calling and then they become whoever they become at the end of the game. This also goes for Dante. He probably knew of his father's contributions, or he learned about his father's contributions over the course of the first game. And then the second game, it becomes more prevalent in the focus of his character development in a better sense. And he ends up pursuing... I don't know where I'm going with this. He walks in his father's footsteps. Okay, that's all I got. And because of that, he's meeting different key people who maybe used to have relations with his fathers, maybe groups of people who his father helped save once upon a time, and they highly respect and honor his father, which is why they're seeking out Dante's help, given that he's inherited his father's fighting skills and whatever else he has, to aid them in ulterior evil that is looming upon their people. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I hear some sword fighting.
Haven't you? The legend of Sparta?
But it's not a legend.
My father would tell me stories about it. Long ago, in ancient times, a demon rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the
Oh, so he was a demon. Okay, I was right about that.
From our human world. But since he was a demon himself, his power was also trapped on the other side.
So he's probably not dead.
I never believed it.
He's just sealed up with all the other demons.
But I discovered that this so-called legend wasn't a myth at all. Sparta existed. How do
Yes,
I
he
know?
did.
Well, I met the sons of Sparta. Both of them.
Oh, there's two.
Though the same blood of their father flowed through their veins.
Right, he had another father, and then a mother was killed.
It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
I feel as though they're gonna have a yin and yang relationship where they complement but oppose each other. Heavy breathing. Oh! Oh, you stabbed him! Oh, I missed that because of the bad graphics. Dante won.
Was left standing.
Oh no, he flipped his hair really fast. But Dante wears red, so that must be his brother. Ah, I remember those phones. I used to have one. Ooh, is this Dante? Ooh, yummy! Love me a fit man. Oh, but he eats pizza. It's okay, I eat pizza all the time.
Sorry, not open for business yet.
Oh, he's still running his little business.
I haven't even picked a name for this joint, and I'm already getting calls.
It looks like Rude from Final Fantasy VII. Just because he's bald and he's wearing a suit.
You a
That's
customer too?
the only two criteria.
Well, if you want to use the bathroom, help yourself.
Is that his line for everybody that enters his store?
Your name, Dante.
And then does everyone that enters his store want to kill him?
From your brother.
Plot twist, his brother is still alive.
Send this invitation.
His eyes look scary.
Please accept it.
He told you to flip my table! Oh. He was tripping out the whole time. No one was there.
Invitation, huh?
That pizza was up in the air for a really long time. Not the pizza! So he can get stabbed and stuff and still survive. Okay. It might be due to his demon qualities or blood. But there's no hole there!
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Yeah, break it to fix it. But it worked! There's no way that pizza is physically able to stay in his mouth the whole time. Just think of all the dirt getting on that pizza that he's continuing to eat. How did I know? Oh, is that even physically possible? I mean, everything in this trailer is pretty impossible. The pizza proved it.
Don't bet on it.
My expert opinion of what the heck is going on. I'd like to know too. But I'm gonna say he's starting to get recognized in the demon world. People are aware that Dante, the son of Sparta, exists. And that's making some people, some higher ups down there, pretty damn pissed off. So what they're going to do is be sending their minions after Dante so that they can destroy him and eventually take over the human world, right? But interestingly enough, Dante, I think his brother, which is the first time he's made an entrance in all of these intros, beyond the fact that Trish in the first video had said that his brother had died with his mother. But that was all a lie. It was a lie. So his brother, I think they used to get along. Something probably tore their relationship once upon a time. They ended up severing their relationship. They're on opposing sides. So I feel as though his brothers probably resonated more with his demon side. And Dante had resonated more with his human side in protecting humans. But he doesn't take protecting humans seriously as it's his utmost priority. It's just a side gig for him. Okay, you know what? I'm over this one. We get it. There's people after him. Okay, let's go on. We're on Devil May Cry 4, which was for the PS3. Okay, so we're upgrading a gen of consoles. Maybe the graphics will get slightly better. It gives me little Kingdom Hearts vibes. A new love interest. He might have gotten his arm injured at the ending of Devil May Cry 3. Oh, that is super creepy. What is that? Is that his brother? Oh no, that's Dante. Are those demons? I think so. Okay. So maybe the demons have overrun the cities at this point. Graphics are definitely better. Has he changed his weapon? He used to have a long sword, like a straight long sword previously. Now it's a, I don't know. It looks like a big blade. I just don't even know who she is and what she's doing. She's singing, but what purpose does she have? They need to give us some more context than just this. I can't give my expert opinion otherwise. His hair didn't even get messed up through all that fighting. So it looks like he's trying to run to the chapel in which she's singing. If it is a chapel, it looks like one. No one's clapping. Okay. I spoke too soon. He was gonna go run to catch her performance, but truly he did not. But she doesn't need to know that. Sometimes white lies to your love interest is totally acceptable.
2,000 years ago, the Dark Knight, Sparta, turned against his demon brethren and took up his sword for the sake of mankind.
I wonder if this is one of those groups I talked about that celebrate his father because he helped them in some shape or form.
Forgotten the truth of that great sacrifice. If the events of that terrible time were to reoccur, the fusing of both
He's like that kid in school that can't sit still.
human realms, weak humans would
Ooh, she has a booty.
to oppose our submission. And so I ask you to unite and pray that even if such a dark time of chaos were to revisit us,
He's one of those cool guys that don't show affection,
shelter us from the storm.
but has a lot of girls chasing him.
Let us pray.
He said something around the lines of demons and humans living together. So maybe there's a good set of demons, and then there's, you know, the conquering demons that are evil and kill and whatever.
But it's not over yet.
All this preaching's putting me to sleep.
Oh no! Is that his brother? His brother has joined the party. It is. Unless all demon humans have white hair. Oh! Oh! That's so scary and tragic. What a douchebag. Is that Dante? Cause his sword... I can't tell, they all look the same! What is going on? I don't know anymore. I don't know. I think it is Don. No. Is his brother supposed to be older or younger? In that cutscene where they were both fighting, they both looked the same. Not the gift! It's okay, girl. Oh, I was gonna say you could grab it later. Spoke too soon. No. He got point blanked, you know. Yes, attack him one by one. It will increase your chances of winning. Oh, that's so sad. Kyrie. Girl, you're gonna die. What can you do? GG. I actually like don't even know half who any of these people are. They have to be brothers, right? Nero. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, so they're siblings. And someone's named Nero.
I won't hold my breath.
How is that physically possible to throw your head someone's off like that? The old me looking at that, feeling as though that's neck pain automatically. I have a feeling this guy who shot the other guy point blank is Dante, but I can't tell because they all look the same. First off, Dante's too cool to get hurt, so he wouldn't come in with a broken arm anyways. I'm kidding, I don't know. Alright, my expert opinion about this. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know who Dante is, if any of them are even Dante. I don't know if Nero is his brother. I have zero idea what is going on. I'm kind of at a loss. But I think I still preserve what I said earlier, where him and his brother just don't get along. So if they are siblings, if they are Dante and the brother Nero, I don't even know if that's his name, then I can see that evil brother crash in the party because he has different views than his brother Dante, who's a little bit more on the good side. I say he's on the good side, but he's also not, it's not his passion to be on the good side, if that makes sense. It's really not his passion. He's truly just more around surviving and making money and living an easy life. That's kind of the vibe I got off of him. I don't think the situation with the demons are getting better. If anything, it might be getting worse, where they might need more heroes to step in and do a little bit more crowd control around the number of demons kind of surfacing from wherever they're surfacing from. I don't know, the underworld? I think so. That's what they said in the first trailer. Yeah, I think I've been doing great. Okay. Yay! Let's go to the next one. We're on a Devil May Cry video. I have no idea where we're at. Alright, shit is going down.
Yes, by close of trading Friday. No, you can't have more time. You know the terms, you know the consequences.
Ooh, they do trading. Is this the same bald dude that I saw in the other trailer? No, this guy has a lot of scars. Unless he got the scars from Dante, or he's just really old. I can't tell.
Power, shamed, and hated.
Or maybe he has acne scars. I don't know.
Well, Friday it is then. You have a good night, Mr. President.
Okay, so this dude, whoever he is, runs the show behind the scenes. And we all know the presidents are just decoys anyways.
Over $1 trillion. Soon I will own everything worth owning. I will control the world through
his skin is tearing. Ooh, she looks scary. They all look scary.
What's the matter?
A loose end.
A loose end? What?
The son of the traitor Sparta. Dante.
So this guy is a demon.
He's still out there.
The hunters will find him. They found Sparta and his whore.
Ah, so they killed off his mom
Will rip open
because
his
of
chest
what
with
his
my bare
dad
hands
had
and
done.
feast on his beating heart.
Okay, the story's coming together, actually. They are at a nightclub, right? Think so. Yes, yes! This is my scene, totally. I don't know if I needed to see that view, but okay. This could be maybe a demon nightclub, because it kind of, this city that the bald dude is running kind of gives me, oh yeah, okay. It kind of gives me a sense of that city is filled with demons and he operates it. This kind of reminds me of Blade, you know, the movie where all of the vampires are all partying. I have no idea. Is there supposed to be music? Because I don't hear anything. Noisia. There is no music. I don't really know what's going on. I just see a lot of boobs and ass. Devil May Cry. Yes, we know. But which Devil May Cry is it? Is this still him operating his store? Yep, he's a pizza kind of guy.
Citizens, we've been kept asleep in a manufactured illusion for too long. We must wake up.
Is that Dante? Did he cut his hair? I don't know. They all look the same. Does he have his necklace?
Now this group has claimed responsibility for several serious attacks in recent weeks.
Okay, this is not Dante.
A traitor and a terrorist.
Because Dante has white hair. Although I see traces of white. No, okay, I don't. I lied. So I guess demons have the ability to heal themselves pretty easily. Oh! It's freaking Dante. Oh, he's so yummy.
Who are you? What do you want?
You were careless. You left a trail. Now he's on to you.
What are you talking about? Who's on?
Why does he have black hair now?
The hunter demon. He's here.
Get dressed and go! Go! Or don't get dressed, because you look pretty good.
He's dragging you into limbo.
It's dumb.
It's too late. You're gonna have to fight your way out.
Oh, so they enter the game with a boss fight. I like it. But I almost feel like you probably wouldn't beat him here. You would just beat him enough to evacuate, exit.
Shit. Back in limbo. Bad day for a hangover.
No, not his trailer home.
Get your filthy fucking claw off my trailer.
The one thing I didn't want him to do was to get dressed, and he unfortunately got dressed. While defying gravity. Interesting. No, not the pizza. Lesser Stygian? Stygian? Oh, so he can summon his weapon. Okay, so the younger guy in the previous trailer was him. I think just the evolution of graphics is throwing me off. Okay, my expert opinion on this one. He probably failed at saving whoever he was tasked to save. He started to take that out on himself. But the bald dude, who I think is the head leader of the demons, ended up finding him, and they just want to pursue and kill him off because of his origins, his father, etc. I mean, I feel as though maybe his father, who was Sparta, had some special abilities that he passed onto Dante, and which makes him, you know, obviously someone dangerous and bad for the demon community. I don't know how else to phrase it. But what's interesting is that we've learned that the demon community obviously hates his father, which I think that was a given from all of the different trailers. To me, it also seemed as though they may have killed his mother. And the brother, they brainwashed him, or they manipulated him to come onto their side. And that's kind of the lay of the land. So I feel as though in this game, maybe Dante's just trying to continue living his life, but he realizes that there's no escape, so he's gonna keep getting reeled in to destroy demons, and that's just his fate. Like, there's no escaping your fate, right? Okay, let's go on to the next one, which I think is the last one. Okay, I think this is Devil May Cry 4. I feel like I'm probably missing one, but I don't know. I don't know anything. So this is a glimpse of the past, I believe. I feel like the graphics got worse. Why? It's the same chapel. Oh, is that Dante?
Order of the Sword, huh?
I don't know. They all look the same. I don't think Dante has blue eyes, though. Order of the Sword.
Demon as a god.
Ah, okay. Okay. Worship of the Sword. Who is this? He doesn't look like Dante, but I can't tell anymore. No, I don't think it is. If it is Dante, then he definitely leveled up and he took all of those demons out rather fast. Wait, his brother did that in the cutscene. If that was his brother, or was it Dante? I don't know. They really need to be wearing some name tags or something. I actually think it's his brother, because Dante, he chooses red more than blue. But in the last trailer, he chose a tank top. So I don't know. He kind of gives me more of a serious demeanor.
Just what are your true intentions?
And I feel as though Dante has more of a carefree demeanor. Okay, yeah, that's one way to wear your robe. You don't look sus at all. Or he's just really cold like me. I should probably do that right now. Maybe that's that chick. What was her name? Kyrie? Well, I found out some more information on that church is really purposed at positioning Sparta, who's the father, as more of a god or a person of worship. Which is why I guess they're just trying to preserve or celebrate him, honor him as much as possible. If that is his brother, who I don't know his name, is it Nero? I don't know. Wasn't he in that that trailer where they were fighting in the church? Who are you white-haired people? They all look the same. They all kind of have the same, I don't know, fashion, but they all wield different weapons. Dante, I feel as though, wants a straight sword, plus he's a gun wielder. But he also had a curved sword. I don't freaking know, man. Ugh. So it looks like maybe the world has kind of turned a bit chaotic or apocalyptic. Dante, right? Oh no, it's a girl driving. Oh, wow. I swear he had black hair in the last trailer. Now he has white hair again. I'm kind of feeling the short hair on him.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me.
Tell you what.
How does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
Hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
Oh, he doesn't have an arm? Wait, did he lose it?
Wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thank you for that.
I know, no manners, right?
It already smells like ass.
That's you.
They've kind of made Dante a little bit more, I don't know, badass. I've noticed him swearing a lot more in the trailers as the generations had gone on. Don't lose your tits. Ma'am, I don't think that's possible.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
This definitely looks PS4 graphics. Oh, she's super cool. She killed it with a cigarette. Those things are pretty weak then if you could die from a cigarette. Ooh, there's a whole party. Nope. Oh, the song! This is the song I was talking about. This is my cardio song. This been just inside me. Isn't this so good for sprints? The demons are looking a bit more buggy, no? Or alien-y? Oh, she's a chain smoker. I guess if I lived in a world like that too, I'd be a chain smoker. How long is this? His choice of gun is still guns. My head. These do look like bugs. I feel like that van would have hit its end of life from that little stunt she pulled. Oh, I thought he was gonna go inside of it. I couldn't tell the depth. Oh, he's so cool. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You guys can just chill after that? It's like nothing happened. Devil May Cry. Oh, so is that the name of his business then? Because I remember he was looking for a name. Devil May Cry 5. That was pretty cool. That was the coolest trailer. I think I was right about a few things. As he, continued his journey, he continued finding those groups that, I guess they're resistant groups against the demons. And then he ended up staying with one who's this lady. I forgot her name. They said it too, but was it? I almost said Nico. Was it Nico? Maybe. For some reason, that name is resonating in my head. He ended up staying with them. The towns are becoming more and more apocalyptic because the demons are starting to overtake the humans, which I think was a theme in maybe the last 3 trailers we saw. So maybe Dante's I think he's found his calling in destroying demons because he realized, I have no other life skills except for killing demons, so I might as well just harness the skills I own to make a living. And there you have it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he ends it here. Maybe he kills like the big boss of demons, that bald dude with the bad acne scars. But I also feel as though, is there another game coming? I don't know. This is 2019, so maybe they're launching another game. Again, I don't know anything about the series, so I'm probably going to be doing some Googling to see if they're going to be launching another game in the future, which I hope they do, because to be honest, it looks like a very cool franchise. All right, would I play this game? Yeah, I totally would. This is right up my alley. It feels as though just watching the trailers, he's become more of, I mean, he always had this carefree demeanor, but he's become very rebellious slash, I don't even know if I want to call him a hero, because he seems kind of more of an anti-hero, but I like that. I like him. And although they often defy gravity in this game, it is a game after all, and it is I think it might be like a JRPG game. I have no idea, but definitely on my playlist. I would even start back at number 1 because, well, this is just one of those games where you have to start at the beginning to grasp the rest of it. So I probably have to bust out my PS2 for this bad boy. I wonder if they have it remastered, because those graphics, the pixelization, I need my glasses for that. I can't see, I can't decipher what objects are from, you know, each other because of the pixels. But that's definitely a gamer problem. That wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am a thumbs up on Devil May Cry. It's going on my 2 playlist. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I will also link my social medias. Please go give me a follow. And if you enjoyed my content, please consider subscribing. I will see you in a new video soon. Goodbye, gamers.